This is Garth Story.
Garth,
Uh,
welcome.
this has been an emotional day. I just have to tell you that this is very strong, and I think it's important to preface this testimonial by letting you know that I've been involved now with Super Patch for just about 30 hours. Okay, now I've known about the product for about 2 weeks. A good friend of mine, Mr. Ray Heron, shared this with me, and I just received a package, and I was so amazed at what happened with me. I had to share it with some others, and I'm going to try to make this quick, but this story is about my friend Murray. Murray's 67 years old, and I believe it was 38 years ago. Murray was painting a house and he fell off a roof, landed right on his face, broke his neck, instant quadriplegic. I mean, just a tragic story. But Murray is the king of positive mental attitude and tenacity. They told him he would never walk again. And in about 6 months of treatment, just physical therapy, he saw his big toe wiggle and he decided he was going to walk again. Okay. So this guy, uh, he got himself a job at a laundromat, $4 an hour, put himself through school in the back room, and became a financial advisor. And he ended up retiring a VP for a company called Fidelity Investments. You may have heard of them. Um, but Murray doesn't walk like us. He has challenges and adversities, and over the years, his body has broken down. In fact, he had to actually eventually quit work because he couldn't handle flying all over. And anyway, I went to see him today, and I just given a couple of patches to my 21-year-old son, Focus and Liberty, and he was amazed because he had immediate results. And I had to share it with Murray and his wife, and he's pretty unstable. I'll just say that. And he's battled with mobility ever since this accident, obviously. And I did the balance test. And for those of you who don't know what the balance test is, get with your upline. They'll show you that wonderful video that you and Bill did. It's just incredible. And I did the balance test with him, and for those of you who know, he pretty much dumped right into my arms. I mean, I could have just caught him, and this guy typically walks with a cane always, and it was funny. He was wearing a long sleeve shirt, and I said, "Okay, let's put this patch on." And I said, "Where do you want me to put it?" And he said, "Put it on my belly." So I lifted his shirt and I slapped it on his belly. We did the test again, and it, he was like a stone when I tried to move him. I'm sorry, it kind of chokes me up. I've watched this guy struggle for the last 16 years that I've known him. I've watched him struggle with adversities, with treatments and therapies and surgeries, and his eyes met mine during that test, and he knew what I knew at that point. So he immediately sat down and he said, "I got to research this thing." And I gave him a website, and I called Ray Heron and I got him on the line because we had a couple of questions. And Ray didn't know this until after, but Murray got up on his own and he walked to the back of his house, walked down the steps, walked out of his garage, looked at my truck because I bought a brand new truck. So he looked at my truck and walked back inside and back up the stairs, and he made eye contact with me and he said, "This thing works.
Hmm.
How do I get it?" And he signed up. It was within 5 minutes, and I didn't have to do anything. I just showed him that test, and they were so excited today, and I could see the longevity growing in his eyes. I just couldn't believe what happened, and boy, we're just so grateful for this technology. And I'd like to wrap up by saying, this has come full circle. Someone shared this product with me, and I shared a product with him, and it's literally changing people's lives in just a few days. Um, and I would say the worst thing that you could do is keep this a secret. So thank you so much for the time today, and share Murray's story. God bless you all.
Garth,
Garth, if you don't mind, Cynthia, do you mind if I ask Garth a question?
not at all. Go ahead, Ray.
Well, I'm sure people will love the story. I thought you might tell this about his neurologist that told him he would never walk again, and then he saw him so many years later. Garth, would you share that? It's
Well,
powerful.
it
Do it without
it
crying.
I'm doing my best, man. So this neurologist told him that he'd never walk again, and several years later, Murray walked into his office, and the guy was dictating at the time, and Murray had some nickname for him, and he called him the nickname. And the guy dropped the microphone and walked right up to him and just held him in his arms, and they hugged. And I said, how long did you guys hug? And he said about 5 minutes. And they're both in tears about this, but an incredible story of tenacity. But this is such a gift for him.
Hmm. Yes, yes. Well, you brought that gift, and I know that, we don't talk about that as much as we do the actual testimonies, but what a beautiful, beautiful gift it was to you, Garth, to be able to bring that to him and see Murray have that hope in his eyes and that excitement. There's really not a whole lot more that's more powerful than hope. And this testimony tonight is an amazing one. And hearing you as you recalled every step, we could all hear the emotion in your voice. It's compelling. It is inspiring. It is something that gets people up and moving. We all want to impact the world for the better. We just don't know what to do or how to go about it or what to use. Now we have that solution, and I hope everybody really listened to this testimony, because we're hearing testimonies similar on a daily basis. I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. Garth, you're amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Ray, thank you for bringing this to Garth, because it's through us being bold and knowing what we have and sharing it with others that we change many lives that we probably will never even know of. And Ray brought this to Garth. Garth brought this to Murray. Murray is going to share it, and lives will be changed probably for generations in the tech side as well. Thank you so much, Garth, and God bless you and everything that you're doing. Ray, thank you for also adding your incredible question this evening that led to more background on that whole story. It's just literally unbelievable. I am pinching myself every day. I wake up with my one eye open. And I do that because I just don't want this to be a dream. I don't want this to be a dream. Please don't be a dream. Please don't be a dream. And then I realize it is. It's a dream come true for so many people. So I want to thank all of you that have shared this evening. These testimonies drive us to bring it to more people, right? And a lot of people get great sleep with the REM patch, but can't sleep in certain regards because they're so excited. And that's first class problems. When was the last time that you felt that you could truly change lives the way that you just heard Garth express?